black on her legs, and she's I'm not sure how old she is. I bet she's 18 years old right now, but she still does everything that I want her to do. So you might ask, well, I wonder how old a horse lives. How long does a horse live? And it could be 30 to 35 years. Some of them don't make it that long. They're a lot like us. Some of us die younger. Some of us live to old age. And Christy's probably got the record around here on that. She's got a posse horse that is 35 years old.
And that's old.
Yeah, what's that equate to? What's that equate to in people?
98 years old.
Yeah.
And he looks it.
So we got 98-year-old grandpa that they're still riding around making him go up down hills and all.
He doesn't go out much.
But he's a good horse. He still does his job. He knows what he's doing.
He was a cowboy mounted shooting horse. They would shoot like blanks out of the gun and do it in a speed event, and he loved it. So we had a lot of fun with him.
So we started the posse, or our predecessors did, in 2004. And there's a few of us. I'm one of the original ones. And there's like 4 or 5 of us original, and others are really close, been there a long time. But we're a nice, close family, yes.
How many horses have you guys rode in total?
How many horses have we rode?
In total.
In what?
In total.
On the posse, how many do we have?
Yeah.
There's several posse members that have more than one horse qualified.
Yeah.
So Maria has 4. We have 2.
I just have one qualified.
7, 8. Amy has 1.
One qualified.
Probably about 11 or 12 horses.
Cool.
But over the years, I've probably ridden for the posse. I've probably ridden 6 or 8 different horses. Years ago, we didn't have to qualify them. And at the fair, I think I rode 4 nights and rode a different horse every night.
Perfect.
That's
perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody else over here had a question I thought of. Yes.
What's the longest chase you've ever been on?
The longest chase?
Yeah.
The longest chase. We really don't chase people. We chase horses. Cows. But the longest search for people.
The longest search, maybe.
Yeah, the longest search for people was probably that one where the guy jumped in the river.
Yeah, we went down in the river bottoms and went several miles searching the bank of the river because someone jumped off the bridge down here going to West Terre Haute. And he was found later. We didn't find him, but they found him later way down the river.
Yeah.
There was an ISU student too several years ago.
Oh yeah. I
rode on that search.
Yeah, I didn't ride on that one, so I forgot about it.
We probably spent 3 or 4 hours searching that day. We used to have a bloodhound that went with us, and he actually tracked. It had been like 3 or 4 days and rainstorms, but he actually tracked where he left the Ballyhoo Tavern, walked over to the rail bridge, going across, and that's where his scent ended. So they think he fell off into the river, and he was found downriver in Vincennes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We searched all up and down. I personally rode clear up to the cemetery on First Street, past the water place where you got water. And as we were coming back, the person who was riding with me, they were filling a truck with water. So you can imagine that was a little spooky for the horses. They didn't really seem to care for that.
Yeah. So like I said, we don't we don't get a chase or search for very many people in our county. And the last fallout we had was maybe a month ago, and it was clear down at Santa Claus, Indiana, but we don't have permission to go down there. We're supposed to stay in the county, but I can get special permission from the sheriff to go if we want to. But we ended up not going on it. That was a 19-year-old boy disappeared, and I guess it's not the first time he's disappeared. But they found him the next day, 6 miles from home, and he was looking for McDonald's because he wanted some French fries. So meanwhile, he had probably 200 people out looking for him. But he doesn't know. He just knew he wanted fries.
Did he wander around away from a camp or something?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it wasn't the first time he'd done that, so people weren't surprised. But we didn't get to go on that one because it was like 3 hours away. But right now, we've probably got, for people on the posse, we've got, I'd say 12 people, and maybe 6 or 7 of us show up all the time. So that's the thing about volunteers. Everybody's got jobs and families and kids, so we can't all show up like we want to. Let's see. Is there anything else I'm missing here? You guys got more questions? You guys are the quietest bunch I've ever had, I think. Yes.
Too early for you? Do any of you have a
Yeah, the question is, do horses get scared by loud sounds? And, every horse is different. Like her old horse that was used to being around gunfire all the time, loud sounds doesn't bother him. And my horse really doesn't like, those hot air balloons when they make that noise when they take off. Yeah, she really doesn't like that either. So yeah, loud sound is tough on them, but they can be taught to ignore it. Or since my horse doesn't like the hot air balloons, I bought earplugs for her, so I can stick earplugs in her. She doesn't like them, but that helps out a lot. Good question. I don't know anything about their hearing ability other than they hear really well, but like their eyesight, you're right directly in front of them. There's just a little narrow V that they can't see because their eyes are on the side of their head. So of course their nose blocks out some of it. But other than that, their eyes work independent of each other, so they can see with one eye, everything that's coming on this side, and the other eye sees everything over there. And so they've got a wide field of vision. And then sometimes you can see them; they'll be standing here. Her horse Scout's trying to go to sleep. Yeah, you can see his eyes are getting heavy. Yeah, he's going. So we got to wake him up sometime. But anyway, they can smell really, really good, and over a long distance. Now, not as good as a search dog. Dogs definitely have that market covered, but they're starting to use horses now to train them to scent track people. So there's only a couple of them in the country that do that right now. So one of these days there will be more. Hopefully some of them will be ours.
This one would be good at it because one trail ride we were on, there was a fire like as far up as the bank over there, and she smelled it way before I did, and she stopped on the trail. She did not want to go forward, and I just kept trying to get her to go. Like, what's wrong with you? And she just scrambled and just would not go any forward. And finally, I got her to go. And when we got up there, we saw the smoke. So then that told me what she was spooking at.
and she can hear really good too. They all can. And if you watch their ears, you know, they don't just see with their eyes. If you watch their ears, they're moving around all the time because they work independent of each other also. So they'll focus their ears with whatever's on their mind at the time. So if you guys are making a little noise or a movement or something, they'll catch it and their ears will go towards you guys. Or you might see them looking out that way and the ear will flip over that way. That's what they're paying attention to, is wherever their ears go. Now, I mentioned a while ago that their eyes are on the side of their head, you know, and prey animals. So the other kind of animals that we have to worry about, predator animals. You guys know the difference between predators and prey? Yeah, yeah. Predators are the ones that want to eat these guys. These are the guys that want to get away from predators. So they've got those eyes and ears that work all around everywhere, so they can keep track of what's going on. But can you tell the difference just by looking which is the prey animal and which is the predator animal? Yes. Yeah, they have teeth made for gripping and tearing, and claws made for holding.
Molars and canines. Molars and canine teeth.
Yeah, yeah. And these guys' teeth is made for biting and grinding, but they're made to just eat grass mainly. But the one thing that I like to point out is predator has eyes in the front. You're on to it. Eyes in the front. Prey animals have eyes on the side so they can see what's coming. So what's that make us? Where's our eyes at? Huh? We're predators. That's right. Yeah, we're the ones wanting to sneak up on them and eat them. So we have to be careful. Would anybody like to line up here and touch the horse? Talk to the horse? Okay, well, let's start the line.
Get in a single file line.
Yep. Single file. Walk up to them slow.
Make it go this
They're
way.
they're really good. They're really good horses, but try not to, you know, like throw your arm around them or something. Oh, do they? Who's your friend? Oh.
I'll give you more head trauma. I'm behind you. Alright, what's up?
Yeah, so if you guys would just start walking one at a time over. Try not to crowd the horses. Yeah, you go on over. I gotta grab something. I'll be right back.
Yeah, because I was agreeing. There's no green one. Yeah, there is. How is there green? You get all white horses. You can dye it green. Yeah, go away. No. The wallet. I want like a white or black Arabian. I just want Arabian. I want a horse so I can.
So if you guys have any more questions, go ahead and ask. We can talk and walk at the same time. Yeah.
What type of horse is yours?
But you know, there's lots of breeds of horses, and these, to make it simple, we refer to them as stock type horses. And generally, horses are kind of like divided into two categories: running horses and stock horses. And stock horses, they're the ones that are muscular and they're like the quarter horses. You know, they're sprinters. They're made for short distance, really fast. And the runners, they're made for long distance. Yes.
Do you have a racehorse?
No, I don't have a racehorse. No, I don't want to go that fast. Yeah, stock horses are, like I said, they're used for short distance. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Do not give this man a badge. He will burn down.
They'll stab you with it.
If you pet the horses, start a line.
The die
Over there, okay?
You guys can't go out and arrest anybody.
I'm just gonna do it.
Okay, can we? How do I put this on? What about making a citizen do it? Can we end or short hours?
Well, I suppose you can end the fire, but don't start the fire.
Arson. Okay, we need to move a little quicker, guys. Arson is good.
Well, it's a good thing. It's not the best.
Oh my god, guys! I just stabbed my chair.
Hey, yeah. You two also go. Also go. Up to you.
Yeah, he just stayed at home trying to stand today.
Hey, buddy.
How are you?
It's cool. Horse.
Thank you so much. Hi, how are you?
Good. You?
Have you ridden before?
No.